right, we start with the event 611, the females 11 to 14 years, 20 meter IM, heat 1. Over to you, referee. All right, in lane 1, we've got Ava Reed from Runnymede. Lane 2, we've got Edith Davis from City of Peterborough. Lane 3, Catherine Lyle from Patridge. Lane 4, Isabel Cowie from Watford. Lane 5, Tina Sinapova from Thetford. And lane 6, Sophie Beckerleg from Chelmsford. Lane 7, Emily Murrell from Norwich Swan. So we've got butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. One length of each. Really doing well at the moment. It's lane 5, which is Isabel Cowie. So currently in the lead is Tina Sinapova, Catherine Lyle, Ava Reed in 3rd, Edith Davis in 4th as they come through. Really good backstroke here in lane 5. Tina Sinapova currently got the lead, but really good backstroke here in lane 6 though, which is Sophie Beckerleg. Obviously her strength at the moment coming through nice and strong, giving Tina Sinapova some challenger. All these girls in the 12-year age group category, so they'll be looking for a place in the final as they're coming through now to the breaststroke leg, and it's neck and neck between these two. Sophie Beckerleg, a great backstroke from her, going to the freestyle first, breaststroke in first place, with Tina Sinapova in 2nd and Emily Murrell in 3rd. Really close here for 3rd place though. Emily Murrell though, really making a good breaststroke leg here, as she's doing really well. So is also lane 4, which is Catherine Lyle, also a great breaststroke as well. She's coming up into the leg now, really challenging Tina Sinapova there. Tina Sinapova really stretching away, but looking like Catherine Lau is really catching up to her at the moment. This is going to be really close coming into the last freestyle length as they're coming through. 3rd place currently is real neck and neck. Even lane 2 looking great as well, which is Edith Davis as they're coming through now to the last length. It's going to be really close here. So 1st place so far is Tina Sinapova. 2nd, Isabel Cowie. 3rd place, Emily Murrell, really making a good breaststroke there. Edith Davis coming up in 4th place at the moment as they're coming through now. Really strong move here. Catherine Lau really trying to challenge, as well as Emily Murrell as well in 3rd place. She's got some ground to... She's absolutely motoring at the moment. Can Tina Sinapova hold off the challengers? She's still in the lead, doing really well. But also Catherine Lau as well is really making some progress. Coming into the last 15 minutes now. This is going to be really close. But it looks like it's going to be really close there, because Catherine Lau is coming for a last surge. But let's get it up for Tina Sinapova. She gets 1st place. Great move there from Isabel Cowie, great stuff from her, and Emily Murrell in 3rd place. Brilliant stuff. Well done, girls. Heat 2, over to referee. In lane 1, Esme Huey from Watford. Lane 2, Isla Cayley from Watford. Lane 3, Eva Jackson from Flitwick. Lane 4, Polly Anderson from West Norfolk. Lane 5 is Alyssa Jennings from Biggleswade. Lane 6, Summer Lewis from Colchester. Lane 7, Talia Sunshine from Dumbo Atlantis. And lane 8, Charlotte Stocks from Linslade. Great start there from lane 3, who is currently doing really well. Eva Jackson as it comes towards the turn now. A good start there from lane 6. Summer Lewis in front. Eva Jackson just behind her. Also Talia Sunshine doing really well at this early stage, but it's going into the backstroke now. And let's see who the backstrokers are as they come towards the 2nd leg of the 200 meter IM. really doing well. As you can see, you got Talia now, Sunshine really making some progress into this race. But it's real neck and neck stuff here between her and also looking good is Summer Lewis, as well as also lane three. Lane three, Eva Jackson really stretching away from the back. But wow, look at this. There's about 4 swimmers now in contention. It's also looking good for Elisa Jennings and Charlotte Stocks now really doing a good backstroke. But let's give it a for Eva Jackson though, brilliant backstroke from her. She's in the lead. She's got a good 2-second lead at the moment with Talia Sunshine just behind her, neck and neck with Summer Lewis at the moment. Elisa Jennings in 4th place, coming down to the breaststroke length. Who are the breaststrokers? All of a sudden you got lane 5, which is she's doing absolutely brilliant. It's Lisa Jennings. Lisa Jennings really making some effort now. Eva Jackson trying to hold on at the moment, but brilliant breaststroke here from Elisa Jennings, though, really quite impressive here in lane 5, doing really well. She's going to be hard to catch at this point, but looks at lane 3 doing well as well as Eva Jackson and also Esme who, though, in lane 1. Where does she come from? She's absolutely smashing this backstroke at the moment. Also looking good at the moment is Charlotte Stocks, but they come to the turn. And in the lead currently with the freestyle to go is Elisa Jennings in 1st. 2nd place, Charlotte Stocks. 3rd place, it is Esme Huey and Polly Anderson just behind her. As they come towards the last stretch, trying to get a good time for the finals. Coming through to the last stretch now. Look at Charlotte Stocks, though, really giving it all at the moment. So is also Eva Jennings, Elisa Jennings as well, doing really well in lane 5. Elisa Jennings is pulling through, but Charlotte Stocks is really going for it. Also looking good at the moment is Esme Hugh, and also lane 4, which is Polly Anderson. Great finish there from Elisa Jennings. 2nd place goes to Charlotte Stock, and 3rd place goes to Polly Anderson. Great finish from Polly Anderson there in lane 4. Brilliant stuff, girls. Well done. Let's give it up for the girls. Brilliant. Heat 3, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Charlotte Douglas from St Albans. Lane 2, Summer Miller from Bishop Stortford. Lane 3, Olivia Wicks from Norwich Swan. Lane 4, Valeria Sorotina from West Norfolk. Lane 5 is India Clement from West Suffolk. Lane 6 is Amy Saunders from Dunstable. Lane 7, Alice Buckingham from Team Luton. And lane 8, Sydney Lewis from Colchester. Great start there for lane 6, which is Amy Saunders as they come towards the end here. She's got a really good butterfly. She finishes coming in 1st in the butterfly. Amelia Saunders 1st, Valeria Sorotina in 2nd, Charlotte Douglas in 3rd. As they're coming towards the turn now with in the backstroke, it's going to be interesting to see who's the backstrokers in this race. Really doing well. What a fantastic swim lane 6 is having at the moment is Amy Saunders doing really well. Fantastic backstroke from her. Got a really good lead. 2nd place at the moment is Valeria Sordatina. Has she have something to say in the breaststroke? Also looking good at this stage is Olivia Wicks in 3rd place currently. So is also Charlotte Douglas. Really close between those two swimmers. So they turn into the breaststroke length is Amy Sanders in 1st, Valeria Sordatina in 2nd. 3rd place, Olivia Wicks, Charlotte Douglas in 4th. Really making some inroads there. Olivia Wicks really got a good breaststroke there, trying to catch up to the 2 in front of her. Also looking good at this stage of the race as well. Lane 7, which is Alice Buckingham, really making a late challenge in this race at the moment. Amy Saunders really doing well there for lane 6. Also Valeria Sordatina is neck and neck between these two. As they're coming towards the late stage, Valerina Sordatina now cut the lead. She's coming into the last stretch of the freestyle. Great breaststroke from her. Olivia Wicks, though, wow, she's really caught up to in 2nd place. Valerina Sordatina turns into 1st. 2nd place, just as Amy Saunders, but Oliver Wicks 3/10 behind her at this moment, coming into the freestyle. 1 length to go now for the freestyle. This is going to be really close there. Valerina Sonatina got a good lead, but these girls behind her, Olivia Wicks and also Amy Saunders, really doing well, coming through. They're racing each other for second place. Can anybody catch you? Valerina Sonatina. They're really going through. Valerina Sonatina got a strong lead from West Norfolk. It's going to be really close there between Olivia Wicks and Amy Saunders. So close, but let's give it up for Valerina Sonatina. She wins the race. Second place is going to be close. Who's going to get the second place? Wow, it goes to Amy Saunders second. And third place is Olivia Wicks. Fourth place goes to Alice Buckingham. And fifth place goes to Summer Miller. Fantastic racing. Heat 4, over to you, referee. In lane 1, from William Dolphins is Nee Venus Knight. Lane 2, Karis Wall from City of Cambridge. Lane 3, Catherine Mitchell from City of Norwich. Lane 4, Megan Randall from Royston. Lane 5, Madison Hicks from Wisbech. Lane 6 is Ariana Terry Jonas from Thurrock. Lane 7, Isabel McKay from Epping Forest. Lane 8, Anna Mason from City of Peterborough. We've had some really good races at the moment. A fantastic butterfly here from Anna Mason. She's in the lead, 33.19. That's really good. Madison Hicks in second. Isabel McKay in third. Ariana in fourth. So they're coming to the backstroke now, and it's a real line of swimmers now just behind Anna Mason. Can they catch up to Anna Mason at this stage of the race? Really looking strong there. And lane 5 is currently moving up in the pack as Madison Hicks doing really well. Just behind her, though, lane 4, which is Megan Randall, as well as also lane 7 doing well. It's Isabel McKay as they're coming through to the last 15 meters. And a good lead here from Anna Mason now, turning to the breaststroke length. So Anna Mason in first currently. Second place with about 4 seconds behind is Madison Hicks. Isabel McKay in third. As they're coming through to the breaststroke now, who's going to be the breaststrokers? There's about 4 swimmers in contention for third place at the moment, but really doing well at the moment is Anna Mason in lane 8. Really doing well. So is also lane 5, which is Madison Hicks doing so well, but who are the breaststrokers? Look at lane 6 though. Lane 6 is Ariana coming through strongly. So is Isabel McKay from Epping Forest, also doing well. Coming up to this stage of the race on the breaststroke. This is fantastic racing for Monday morning. Who would have thought we weren't going to be at work and watching fantastic racing instead? Coming up now to the freestyle length, and still Anna Mason holding onto this lead from start to finish. She's been superb so far. Madison Hicks in second. Ariana is in third. Also Megan Randall in fourth place. And it's neck and neck now. All of a sudden, Madison Hicks makes a strong effort here in the freestyle. So does also Ariana. Anna Mason's trying to hang on there. But really, Madison Hicks really going for it, though. Madison Hicks is coming through first at the moment. Just really, really close between these two. Between Anna Mason and Madison Hicks. Also looking strongly at the moment is Ariana as well in third place. But it's going to be so close between Anna Mason and Madison Hicks. Who's going to get it? Madison Hicks gets... Wow! Correct me. What a race that was. Anna Mason first place. Madison Hicks second. And Ariana third. Wow. Brilliant racing. Heat 5, over to you, referee. Right, in lane 1, we've got Isabella Halliwell from Woodham. Lane 2, Evie Armstrong from Dunstable. Lane 3, Ava Sims from Chelmsford. Lane 4, Abby Perry from Linslade. Lane 5 is Eva May Bowie from Bedford. Lane 6, Amelia Matthews from Harlow. Lane 7, Chloe Cranny from Epping Forest. Lane 8, Charlotte Stewart from St Albans. So all these swimmers are trying to qualify for the final. Grace Archer, once again a lane 8 swimmer. Coming through, it says Charlotte Stewart first, Eva May Bowie second, third place, Abby Perry, fourth place, Evie Armstrong. As it comes to the backstrokers, who are the backstrokers in the race? Really good effort here from lane 2, Evie Armstrong. Also looking strong at the moment in the middle of the pool. It is lane 5, which is Eva May Bowie. Still lane 8 hanging in there. So is also lane 4 making an effort now, which is Abby Perry and Ava Sims. Chloe as well, Cranny doing really well there in lane 7. Coming through now towards the breaststroke length now and leading the race. A really good backstroke from her. It is Eva May Bowie in the lead now. Charlotte Stewart in second place. Ava Simpson third. Evie Armstrong just behind her, as well as Abby Perry. Really close now. You can see 3 swimmers there in lane 2 and 4. Really going for it. Obviously, breaststrokers in this race. And we've still got in the lead though. It is still Eva May Bowie is just in the lead, but really catching up though. What an effort Ava Simpson's making in lane 3. And also Abby Perry as well, really taking this race by storm. Lane 2 looking strong now, which is Evie Armstrong doing so well. Really close though. All these 4 swimmers now taking this the breaststroke by coming close now towards the last turn now. It's going to be really epic, this race at the moment, between 3 and 4 at the moment. Coming to the turn, Ava Simpson touches first, Amy Perry second, Eva May Bowie third. Coming into the freestyle. Also, Evie Armstrong in this race as well. This is going to be really close. Who are the freestylers in this race? This is what I love about IM. It's all about who is the best of all of the strokes. Coming through now really strongly is Eva Armstrong. It's going to be so close. Eva Armstrong is doing so well. So is Ava Sims. Ava Sims just holding on. But look at lane 5 though, which is Eva May Bowie. She's coming back as well. So is also Abby Perry. This is going to be so close towards the end, but let's get off for Evie Armstrong. Evie Armstrong's going to win it. Evie Armstrong gets first place. Second place goes to Ava Sims. And third place is Eva May Bowie. I think I'm going to be exhausted after this day. Heat 6, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Lexi Sandiford from Team Luton. Lane 2, Jasmine Scott from St Albans. Lane 3, Caitlin Stockwell from City Cambridge. Lane 4, Chesleen Sandhu from Epping Forest. Lane 5, Grace Mutton from Team Ipswich. Lane 6, Elizabeth Feld in Chelmsford. Lane 7, Layla Jennings from Holstead. And Lane 8, Daisy May Dole from Basildon. So Grace Dodger from Jasmine Scott there in lane 2, leading the race. Second place so far is Caitlin Stockwell, Lexi Sandiford, and third, Layla Jennings, and fourth. Also looking good is Chesleen Sandhu. So really close to lane 1 and 2, doing really well at the moment in this backstroke heat. So is lane 7 as well, which is Layla Jennings as well, doing so well. But currently at the moment, leading the race so far, it is lane 1, Lexi Sandiford, with Jasmine Scott just behind her. Caitlin Stockwell still in this race in third place. Also coming up this race on the ranks now is Grace Mutton in lane 5, lane 4, Chesleen Sandhu. Coming into the turn now, leading the race into the breaststroke is Lexi Sandiford. Brilliant backstroke from her. Caitlin Stockwell in second, and Jasmine Scott in third. Interesting how who's the breaststrokers in this race. Really doing well now. Lane 3, which is Caitlin Stockwell. Also lane 2 as well. Fantastic stuff here from Jasmine Scott. Really close here between the first 3 swimmers, lanes 1 through to 3. But really making an effort now in lane 4, which is Jasmine Sandu, Grace Mutton now making a late effort as well. This is going to be so close coming towards this last freestyle length at the moment. Because at the moment it's still lanes 2 and 3 at the moment, which is Jasmine Scott and Caitlin Stockwell as they come towards us. So currently turning first, it is Jasmine Scott first, Caitlin Stockwell second, Lexi Saniford third, Elizabeth Felt now, a really good breaststroke from her in fourth. Coming on to the freestyle, and is anybody's race at the moment. Coming through the turn, and it's still Jasmine Scott in front with Caitlin Stockwell just next to her. Caitlin Stockwell and Jasmine Stock. Who's going to catch them at this stage is going to be really close between the two swimmers. Grace Mutton also looking strong as well. It's also Chesley Sandu and Lexi Saniford. Chesley Sandu really trying to pull now, but look at this race here between Jasmine Scott. Jasmine Scott's going to get it. She gets first place. Second place goes to Caitlin Stockwell, and third place goes to Chesley Sandu. A great finish from her in the freestyle, with Grace Mutton in fourth place. Heat 7, over to referee. In lane 1, Tara Shajuddin from City of Cambridge. Lane 2, Mia Wilson from Basildon Phoenix. Lane 3, Amira Kalfa from Basildon Phoenix. Lane 4, Molly Greatbatch from Bishop Stortford. Lane 5, Abigail Davis from Bedford. Lane 6, Freya May from Leyston. Lane 7, Cassandra Pereira from Hatfield. And Lane 8, Anastasia Wall from Durham Otters. A really good start there in the middle of the pack as it turns to the butterfly. It is in first place, Freya May. Abigail Davis in second. Anastasia Wall in third, with Mia Wilson just behind her as they're coming to the backstroke length and looking really strong at this point in stage. It's looking good in lane 5, which is currently Abigail Davis doing so well. So is also lane 8 as well, doing great, as well as lane 6. But a really good backstroke here from Abigail Davis. Brilliant stuff from her in lane 5. She's really putting away. Brilliant backstroker from her. Also doing well as well as Mia Wilson, as well as lane 8, Anastasia Wall and Freya May. Coming through the turn, it's turning first though into the breaststroke length. Abigail Davis with a really good lead. Can she hold that onto the breaststroke? Freya May in second. Third place, Anastasia Wall with Mia Wilson in fourth place. Can anybody catch up to Abigail Davis at this stage? Freya May giving a good go. So is Anastasia Wall. Also the breaststrokers. Look at lane 4 though. Wow. She's really good at breaststroke. Molly Greatbatch definitely catching up to the front 3 swimmers. I think she's currently in third place at the moment. She's looking really good. Coming into the end of the length into the freestyle length. Still holding on to the leaders, Abigail Davis, but just look at lane 6 though. Lane 6, Freya May, really making for it. Freya May is now fantastic breaststroke from her. She's in the lead. Abigail Davis in second, and just ahead of Molly Greatbatch with Tara Sajuddin coming through as well, strongly in that breaststroke length. Now into the freestyle, and it's going to be close here because they're really looking about 3 or 4 swimmers. Lane 1 really doing well. It is Tara Sajuddin. Really good freestyler, but look at lane 6 though. Lane 6, Freya May. Fantastic finishing from her. She's got about 15 meters to go. Second place is going to be really close there between Abigail Davis in lane 5. Molly Greatbatch and Tara Sajuddin. What a win there from Freya May. She gets first place. Second place, really close there. I'm going to just wait for that to come up. Looks like Molly Greatbatch got third place, second place with Anastasia Wall in third. Brilliant stuff. Third place was Tara Sajuddin. Heat 8 of 10, over to referee. In lane 1, we've got Isla Stewart from City of Peterborough. Lane 2, Evie Greenhalgh from City of Norwich. Lane 3, Lily Steele from Team Ipswich. Lane 4, Amelia Fenner from Basildon Phoenix. Lane 5, Nicole Penalty from Team Ipswich. Lane 6, Millie Johnson from West Norfolk. Lane 7, Olivia Palmer from City of Norwich. And Lane 8, Verity Hamilton from Norwich Swan. Really good butterfly there from Amelia Fenner. Got a really good lead there in the first place currently. Second place, Lily Steele, Evie Greenhalgh in third. Isla Stewart in fourth. Olivia Palmer in fifth as they turn onto the backstroke. And it's who are the backstrokers in this race at the moment. Really doing well there is Amelia Fenner, still holding on to that lead. It's going to be really difficult. She's got a body length ahead of everybody else, but really putting back though. Lane 3 is doing really well as Lily Steele. Got a brilliant backstroker. Also, Evie Greenhalgh as well, still hanging in there in third place. Isla Stewart looking great in there in fourth place. In the middle of the field in lane 6 is Millie Johnson turning into the backstroke. In first place, it is Amelia Fenner. Just Lily Steele making some ground. Also, Evie Greenhalgh in third place. Isla Stewart in fourth. Right, we see who the breaststrokers are. So, really good swimming there for Amelia Fenner in lane 4. Trying to pull away from the rest of the pack. Second place so far is Lily Steele with Evie Greenhalgh in third. But there's a whole pack of breaststrokers just behind them. And lane 5 and 6 with Nicole Penalty and Millie Johnson also doing brilliantly well. So also lane 1, which is Isla Stewart doing so well as well. It's coming up towards the end now. And a really good lead here from Amelia Fenner now. She comes and takes the lead. Really good lead from her. It's going to be really difficult to catch up with her. 156.18 coming to the freestyle length now. Amelia Fenner, second place, Lily Steele. Third place, it is now Isla Stewart. Evie Greenhalgh in fourth. Nicole Penalty in fifth. What a great swim here from Amelia Fenner. Fantastic. Leading from start to finish. Brilliant swim for her. Absolutely epic from her. Second place, it looks like it's going to be Lily Steele, but let's give it up for Amelia Fenner with a great display of swimming there. Second place looks like it's going to go to Lily Steele. Also doing Verity Hamilton doing really well there with Evie Greenhalgh, but second place goes to Lily Steele. Third place, wow, that was close. It looks like it's Verity Hamilton in third and Evie Greenhalgh in fourth place. The penultimate heat, Heat 9, over to referee. In lane 1, we've got Tia Salmon from Bedford. Lane 2, Janet Lee from Harlow. Lane 3, Ellie Barth Wernop from Basildon Phoenix. Lane 4, Alexandra Nerney from Hatfield. Lane 5, Erin Barber from Newmarket. Lane 6, Kitty Lamb from City of Peterborough. Lane 7, Eloise Minto from Chelmsford. And Lane 8, Freya Gislings from City of Peterborough. A really good start there. And lane 4 doing great. There's Alexandra Nerney turning first. Erin Barber just behind her with Ellie just behind her in third. Kitty Lamb in fourth. Good backstroke there for lane 3. All of a sudden, Ellie really doing well there. So is also lane 5 as well, which is Erin Barber. Alexandra Nerney is just holding the lead at the moment. And lane 4, second place so far. Ellie doing a great backstroke here. Also coming up with her as well as Alexandra Nerney and Erin Barber. So turning first. It is Alexandra Nerney. Ellie's third, second place. Erin Barber in third place. Kitty Lamb in fourth. As it turns to the breaststroke now. Lovely breaststroke there from lane 5. Erin Barber. Great swim from her. But Alexandra Nerney doing brilliantly well here. Is holding on to this lead. She's just behind her now. So really on her coattails at the moment. Has she got enough in her to hold on to this lead? Is Alexandra Nerney really doing well in the breaststroke as well as lane 6, which is Kitty Lamb. As it comes towards the freestyle length now and holding on to this lead is Alexandra Nerney. Second place, it is Erin Barber. And third place, currently, it is Kitty Lamb. Coming into the freestyle now, and has Alexandra Nerney got enough in there to hold off Erin Barber? Erin Barber really trying to fight back, but it is still holding on to a lead. It is Alexandra Nerney. It's going to be difficult to catch her, but I mean, look at Erin Barber go though. Erin Barber really making some ground on her though. Can she actually make an upset here? Coming towards the end. Wow, this is going to be really close here. Where did that come from? All of a sudden we got, whoa! Wow, what a fantastic swim there from Erin Barber. Fantastic. Alexandra Nerney in second place. Kitty Lamb in third. What a fantastic swim there from Erin Barber. That was the highlight of the morning for me. I have to admit, that was brilliant. All right, the last heat, heat 10, over to you, referee. In lane 1 from Chancellor, Lucy Clark. Lane 2, Ayla Zolfagari from Epping Forest. Lane 3, Emma Cushion from City of Peterborough. Lane 4, Jasmine Hall from Basildon Phoenix. Lane 5, Louise Smith from Basildon Phoenix. Lane 6, Mia Nelson from Cheshunt. Lane 7, Ruby May Kiabura from Watford. And lane 8 is Georgia Atkinson from City of Cambridge. Really good start there for lane 4. Jasmine Hall leading the race. Second place, Louise Smith. Third place, Georgia Atkinson. Can we have another dramatic race like the last one? Absolutely brilliant racing so far. I mean, everybody's absolutely going ballistic at the moment, which is brilliant to hear. Jasmine Hall holding on to this lead at the moment. Second place currently, it is lane 5, which is Louise Smith. Really doing well. Third place currently, it is Emma Cushion. As well as looking really good, though, is Lucy Clark there in lane 1. Really doing a fantastic backstroke from her. Coming up to the breaststroke lane. This is going to be fascinating. All of a sudden, you're seeing Jasmine Hall holding onto the lead with Louise Smith just behind her now. Third place, Emma Cushion. Really good backstroke from her. Lucy Clark as well as they're coming to the breaststroke length. Jasmine Hall doing really well. Can anybody catch her? Louise Smith looks like the closest challenger. really well here from Georgia Atkinson in lane 8. With a brilliant breaststroke from her. So is lane 3. Lane 3, Emma Cushion, also doing well as well. Coming into the last 50 meters now, and a brilliant swim here from Jasmine Hall. Going to be really difficult to catch her. Louise Smith giving her all at the moment, but you never know. Like the last race, freestyle might be Louise Smith's strength. So we shall wait and see, as it is Jasmine Hall's holding onto this lead. Second place, it is going to be Louise Smith with about a 6-second gap between the two. George Akin in third, Emma Cushion in fourth. What a great swim here from Jasmine Hall. She's definitely going to seal her place in the final at this stage. Louise Smith doing well. So he's also looking good as George Atkinson in lane 8. He's also looking good as Emma Cushion in lane 3. Doing well as well. Pushing up in lane 6 though is Mia Nelson. But what a win here from Jasmine Hall. Absolutely brilliant from her. 2:26.91. Fantastic time from her. Second place looks like it's going to be Louise Smith gets second. Third place is going to be close, but it looks like it's going to Emma Cushion in third place. And in fourth place goes to Georgia Atkinson.
We move on to event 612, which is the Open Male 11 to 14 years, 200 metres individual medley, heat 1 of 8. Over to you, referee. Lane number 1 is Tobin Lung from Hatfield. In 2 is Aaron Rawnsley from Harpenden. 3, Hugo Koyanagi from St Albans. Lane 4, Alexander Holmes, City of Cambridge. Noah Conroy is in lane number 5 from Bishop Stortford, with Taras Boyka in 6 from Epping Forest. Lane 7, Spencer Gore from Southend. Entry times around 2:56 in the first heat of 8. Our leader in lane number 3 coming into the wall, Hugo Koyanagi, touching just there first in front of Spencer Gore, turning third with Noah Conroy. Onto the backstroke, the boys are moving through now. In lane number 7, going well is Spencer Gore. He's now beginning to build a bit of a lead through the backstroke, but as we know, much will change throughout the breaststroke. All swimming well, middle 4 lanes, 3, 4, 5, 6, all in contention, as is lane number 1 at the moment. But Spencer Gore's going to be first into the wall at the midway point. He turns first in front of Alexander Holmes, in moving into third, Hugo Koyanagi. The breaststrokers, all much of a muchness, a line across the middle of the pool, all looking to close in on our leader in lane 7, that's Spencer Gore. Spencer holding about a body length over several of the swimmers here, but Hugo in lane number 3 is not giving up on this one just yet, as he now moves back into the lead. Approaching the final turn of heat number 1. Spencer still maintaining second place, but Hugo Koyanagi in lane number 3 will be the first to turn, just in front of Spencer Gore. And Taras Boyka moved up through the breaststroke nicely there. They're your top 3 as they kick for home. Just 35 metre for your leaders in the far side of the pool, lane number 3. A real tight race for second place though, lanes 6 and 7. Taras Boyka, Spencer Gore, stroke for stroke as they're coming in under the 15 metres to go. Hugo Koyanagi's not going to be caught over in lane number 3. He will take this one. Now moving into second is Taras Boyka, going to be in second, with rounding off the top 3 in lane number 7 will be Spencer Gore. Heat 2, referee. Lane number 1, George Sims from Hatfield. 2, Hardy Shipton, also from Hatfield. 3, Mikolai Jagodzinski from Runnymede, with Jake Atkinson in lane number 4. 5 is Charles Hodgson from St Albans. 6, Oscar Langston from Epping Forest. 7, Harry Clark from West Norfolk. And lane 8 is Jing Yao from Hatfield. So those involved in the first heat, the finalists, are now being put up on the board. So if you are in the final, please decide if you are going to withdraw by 9:50. That's 09:50. Withdrawals must be received by then. Thank you. So back to this one. We've got Jake Atkinson in lane number 4 leading the way as he comes through toward the halfway point. Charles Hodgson also doing well through the backstroke. The 2 Hatfield swimmers on the far side having their own race. Looks like lane 7 at the moment is going to be third to turn. So there we go. Turning first is Jake Atkinson. He has about 3 seconds advantage over Charles Hodgson and Harry Clark turning there in third. Into the breast we go for nearly all of the swimmers in this one. So we've still got Jake leading the way, but that is very much closing in around him through the breaststroke. Charles is closing that gap, but look in lane number 7 at Harry Clark from West Norfolk. He is powering his way down the third length here. It is still going to be Jake who touches just in front now of lane number 7. Harry Clark turning second. Charles the third to turn as the 3 leaders are kicking back. Just 50 metres to go for the field. But in the lead, having led from the start, Jake Atkinson, representing Basildon Phoenix. He's going to be, with 15 metres to go, the first one there. Harry Clark, lane number 7, looks like he's going to hold on for second place. It's getting close in the middle, though. Charles Hodgson is being closed down by Oscar Langston. The 2 of those in the race for third place. It looks like it will be Charles who just holds on, but Jake Atkinson takes heat number 2, 2:48.05. Harry Clark, 2:53.77. And in third place, Charles Hodgson, 2:57.37. Heat 3 of 8, referee. Lane number 1 is Alfie Laram from City of Peterborough. Montgomery Brewster goes in 2 for Watford. From City of Peterborough in lane number 3 is Ashton Hunter. Lane 4 from City of Norwich, Josh Reed. Finley Burford from Basildon Phoenix goes in lane 5. Lane 6, San Choi from City of Cambridge. Hugo Harley from Watford in lane 7, and in lane number 8 is Tobias Anderson from City of Norwich. As we come to the end of the first length, it looks like it's Tobias Anderson up there amongst the leaders. It is he who turns first in front of Montgomery Brewster. Alfie Larum turning in third place. Into the backstroke we go. I know Toby very well. He is a backstroker. He will look to try and extend his lead down the second length here. He cannot get away, though, from Finley Burford, who is in lane number 5, also looking strong through the backstroke. San Choi, lane 6, also up there in contention, as is Ashton Hunter. Still leading the way, though, as we approach the halfway point. Tobias Anderson in lane number 8. He will be the first to halfway. Into the wall he comes, and on to the rest he will go, turning just in front of Finley Burford. Ashton Hunter turning there in third. So into the rest we go. New leader now in lane number 5. It's Finley Burford from Basildon Phoenix, who is beginning to extend his advantage and pull away from the rest. Ashton Hunter trying to follow along as well. San Choi from City of Cambridge also moving well for the breaststroke, but look at Josh Reed come now in lane number 4, one of the fastest entrants. He is closing in on everyone down the third length. Into second place goes Josh Reed, but is still in the lead in lane number 4, Finley Burford. He's going to be first into the wall and onto the freestyle. Finley touching now. Josh Reed has powered back. He moves into second. Less than a second between our leading two. The race is on for first in this one. Ashton Hunter turned third, but the race in the front there, it is now Josh Reed takes the lead for the first time in this. Is he going to break it and move through into the lead and win this one in front of Finley Burford? The two of those are clear from the rest. I don't think Josh Reed is going to get caught with 15 to go. Half a body length in front of his second place, Finley Burford. All from that breaststroke when he pulled it back amazingly. It's going to be lane number 4, Josh Reed, who takes first place in this. Second goes to Finley Burford. And over in lane number 3 is Ashton Hunter, rounding off the top 3. Heat 4 of 8, referee. Lane number 1 is James Took from Team Ipswich. In 2 is Jacob Wild from Newmarket. 3, Noah Buchan, City of Norwich. In lane 4, Ethan Knights from Team Ipswich. 5 is Jacob Schultz, City of Ely. Jason Delope in lane number 6 for West Suffolk, with Fletcher Leigh Fleury from Team Ipswich in lane number 7. In lane 8 from City of Peterborough is Lewis Borgononi. So, going to be first into the wall for Jason Delope in front of James Took and Jacob Schultz. Nothing to choose between those three as they move into the backstroke. Some good turns over the far side from James Took. Looks like it's moved he into the lead in this one, just in front of Jacob Wild as they come down this second length here. A disqualification to announce in event 612, Heat 1, Lane 6 for technical infraction, read at 9:32. 4 swimmers very much in contention in this one. James Took, Jacob Wild, Noah Buchan. And in lane number 7, it's Fletcher Leigh Fleury. It's Noah Buchan, Fletcher Leigh Fleury and James Took all turning within a second of each other in that mix is Jacob Wild, and on to the breast we go. Very little to choose between all 8 of these swimmers as they go through, way past halfway now down the breaststroke length. Noah Buchan from City of Norwich has the lead, but others are closing down on this as well. This promises to be a really exciting final length, the way these boys are attacking this one. Noah Buchan still in the lead, but also doing really, really well in lane number 5 is Jacob Schultz. Another disqualification event, 6-1-2, heat 2, lane 5, technical infraction, read at 9:33. So here we go, 1 length left. It is turning together, Jacob Wild and Noah Buchan. Jacob Schultz turns there in 3rd place. Very little to choose between the top 5. Less than 2 seconds as they all head for home. Lane 2 it is. Taking this one up now is Jacob Wild from Newmarket on the far side. Noah Buchan beside him. None of the boys are out of this in this battle for 1st, 2nd and 3rd, but as we move down, just 10 more meters to go. Jacob Wild, Noah Buchan and Ethan Knights are the leading 3, and who's it going to be? On the touch, into the wall we go, and it is just Jacob Wild, Noah Buchan and Ethan Knights. 2:41.77 takes that one over in lane number 2. Heat 5 of 8 referee. In heat number 5, we have lane 1, Arian Kurmanbayev from Dunmo Atlantis. In 2 is Ivan Ijamoni of Thurrock. 3, Thomas Fenwick from Team Luton. 4, Cameron Barker from City of Peterborough. Yanis Sepsley goes for Team Ipswich in 5, with Nathan Broadwater, also Team Ipswich, in lane 6. Zachary Piscopo from City of Peterborough, lane 7, and Marley Carr in lane number 8. As we approach the wall, it is Nathan Broadwater turns in front of Ivan Ijamoni and Cameron Baker rounding off the top 3. A second split each of those as they move into the second length, the backstroke. Still those swimmers away from the others. We'll see some cyclical heats moving after this one, so our seeded swimmers will be in the middle lane. But back to this one in lane number 6. It's Nathan Broadwater who's going to be at the halfway point first. Ivan Ijamoni is going to be in the second place, and rounding off the top 3, Thomas Fenwick as we turn halfway point. Let's watch the breaststroke as this one unfolds. I'm expecting those swimmers in lanes 4 and 5. That's Cameron and Janos to begin to make their move through the breaststroke. They are the fastest seeds in this, so they should be closing that gap down now. But Nathan Broadwater from Team Ipswich it is who is still leading the way as the others try to catch him with just 15 more meters left in the rest for him. Great swim from Nathan Broadwater, looking to get his place in the final. He moves in, touches the wall, just 50 to go for our leader. It is still Even who is in second and Cameron in third, but all closed up during that breaststroke leg as they all kick for home now. I do not think Nathan, our leader, is likely to get caught, but you never know. They are all coming back really strongly down this final length. Did he give too much too early, or will he hold on? Nathan Broadwater, Team Ipswich in lane 6. Look at Ivan Ijamoni coming back on the far side, though. He is closing with every stroke, but there's just not enough pull left for him. Into the wall we go, touching first. Nathan Broadwater second, Ivan Ijamoni, and Thomas Fenwick rounds off the top 3. Heat 6 referee. So we have another disqualification, event 612, heat 3, lane number 8, technical infraction, red at 9:38. Back to this in lane 1, Philip Spalding of Putteridge, 2, Jake Battle from Stowmarket, Niccolo Camilotti from Hatfield is in lane 3 with Kieran Ng of City of Peterborough in 4. Lane 5, William Rogers from Watford. Archie Harris-Joy goes in lane 6 for City of Norwich. 7 is Elliot Hall from Bishop Stortford, and Jaden Carter from Basildon Phoenix in lane number 8. Is Kieran in front of Jake and William after the fly as they all are into the backstroke of this. As I said, cyclical heats from now on, so expect to see some differences between first and last in this. So Kieran, as we would have expected, leads the way in this one as we get to the halfway point for him. He turns first, a significant advantage over the others. Second to turn is Archie Harris-Joy in front of Niccolo Camilotti. As they move into the breaststroke, away they all go. Can anyone close the gap on Kieran in lane number 4? I think not, the way he's going through this breaststroke. The real race for this is for second place. Lanes 3, 5 and 6 all very much in tension for this, but lane 2, Jake Battle is battling back on the others through the breaststroke as well. He's putting himself in contention to look to make progress into the top 3 in this. Kieran with a significant lead first to turn. He has 6 seconds over second place William Rogers and Nicolai Camilotti a further 4 seconds back. 3 swimmers all within half a second of each other in the battle for third place. But our leader, having led all the way from the start, is going to be lane number 4 taking this one. His entry time was 2:23.51. Looks like he will be in and around that for Peterborough's Kieran Nung takes that in first place. Second place is going to go to one of William Rogers or Archie Harris-Joy. It is just William Rogers on the touch in front of Archie Harris-Joy. Heat 7 of 8 referee. Lane number 1, George Heather from City of Peterborough. 2, Luke Owens from Putteridge. Lane 3, William Hughes, Basildon Phoenix. In 4, Patrick Nowak from City of Peterborough. Oliver Fuller in lane 5 for City of Cambridge. 6 is Kay Patel from Thurrock with Isaac Mendham of Chelmsford in lane number 7. Constantine Celias of Watford is in lane number 8. So into the wall, Patrick over Oliver over William. Those 3 have a slight advantage over the others. Patrick entered with a 2:33.33. We expect him to gain some advantage over the other, but only a second slower on entry is Oliver Fuller, who swims alongside him. As we come to the midway point, it is Patrick who still holds the lead in front of William. Third to turn will be Oliver in lane number 5. On to the breaststroke. All of our swimmers go. Different turns being used. Some doing the flip, others doing the more conventional turn. But Patrick Nowak now beginning to pull away. But look at Oliver Fuller go through the breaststroke. He's the man on the move at the moment, as is William Hughes, and also making significant progress is Kai Patel, all closing in on our leader in lane number 4 at the moment. That's Patrick Nowak, but he still does lead as he approaches the final turn. He must feel the others alongside him. Oliver Fuller, the fastest breaststroker in this, as he is going to be almost on level terms with Patrick as they go into the wall. Look at this, a second between them as they turn. Who's got the most left? Kai turns in third, but the race for first is the one. There was only a second on entry. It is Patrick and Oliver away from the others. Has Oliver got anything left to close that gap? He is, with every stroke doing so. He may now be in the lead. Oliver Fuller is now our new leader in lane number 5 from City of Cambridge. He is going to be under the flags. He is going to take this, the 7th, the penultimate heat of the Open Male 200 IM. Great swim there. Lane number 5, take you first, 2:26.71. Oliver Fuller in second. Patrick Nowak from Peterborough. And third goes to William Hughes. This is the 8th and final heat of the Open Male 200 individual medley. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1 is Zach Montgomery from Norwich Swan. 2, Alexander Patterson from West Norfolk. 3, Raphael Corliano from City of Cambridge, with lane 4, Jacob Bacon, City of Peterborough. Archie Tebbett in lane number 5 for New Hall, with lane 6, Orlando Whiting from St Felix School, although he is a non-swimmer by the looks of things. In 7 is Will Minister from Thurrock, and in lane 8, Corbin Gibson from Basildon Phoenix. So Jacob Bacon, Archie Tebbett, Raphael Corliano lead the way through the first length. Onto the backstroke they go. Jacob and Archie are our leading 2 on entry times. Their entry times 2:21 and 2:23 respectively. Another disqualification in event 6-1-2, heat 6, lane number 1 for technical infraction, read at 9:46. So first in at the halfway point, Jacob Bacon turns there in front of Archie Tebbett. Raphael Corliano still holds that third place as all of our swimmers are into the breaststroke. Jacob beginning to pull away now from Archie down the penultimate length. No real moves being made anywhere else. Alexander Patterson just beginning to close the gap on some of the others around him. Our leading 3 remain as they were at the last turn. Into the wall, Jacob Bacon going to be the first one there. Into the free he goes. One more length for him, turning in front of Archie Tebbett and Raphael Corliano. Final length as these young men all kick for home. Here we go. Jacob Bacon building on his lead all the way in. Really impressive swim. This in that middle lane. Up to about 5 meters advantage over the others. playing with us at the halfway point, I think. Jacob Bacon going to be taking this one in a time of 2:20.97. Second place is going to be alongside him from Archie Tebbett, 2:25.80. Rounding off the top three, 2:26.69, Rafael Corliano. And that concludes the open male medley.
Event 613, female 11 to 14 years, 50-meter breaststroke, heat 1, over to you, referee. In lane 3, we have Emily Blanchard. In lane 4, Tilly Pickersgill. And lane 5, Sophie Harvey. Really good start from Sophie Harvey there, as well as Tilly Pickersgill as they're coming through towards the last bit. Really fighting back those Emily Blanchard at the moment, really doing well, as literally any one of these three swimmers could come first in this race. All be looking for a place in that final position. So they'll be really fighting at the moment. Looking really close there between Tilly Pickersgill and Sophie Harvey at the moment. It's going to be really close. It looks like it's going to go to Sophie Harvey first. Second place goes to Tilly Pickersgill, and third place is Emily Blanchard. Heat 2, over to you, referee. In lane 2, we got Summer Miller. Lane 3, we got Tina Sinapova. Lane 4, Lottie Hart. Lane 5, Charlotte Dev Sherman. Lane 6, Layla Jakuti. Lane 7, Charlotte Stocks. And it's real neck and neck at the moment. Charlotte Dev Sherman just on the lead, but right next to her at the moment is Layla Jakuti doing really well. It's going to be really close here between these two, but also the other swimmers coming back now as well. Lane 4 doing really well, so is lane 1 and 2. It is pretty much aligned. It's really hard to pick a winner at this point in time, but Charlotte Dev Sherman really going for it though. So is lane 2 though. Summer Miller now coming through. It's going to be close. Charlotte Dev Sherman gets first place. Second place goes to Summer Miller. And third place goes to Tina Sinapova. Heat 3, over to referee. In lane 1, we've got Layla Drake. Lane 2, Matilda Fenwick. Lane 3, Amy Brightwell. Lane 4, Eva Reed. Lane 5 is Zofia Wolchino. Lane 6, Abigail Tillesi. Lane 7, Sydney Lewis. Lane 8, Lisa Jennings. I hope I got those pronunciations right. Coming through really strongly at the moment is lane 6, which is Abigail Tillesi at the moment, doing really well. So there's also lane 7. Literally all of them at the moment. It's really hard to choose. It's going to come down to the last 15 meters now. Really holding on to her lead at the moment is Abigail at the moment. It's going to be closer. Lane 2 putting up nicely though as well. It's first place goes to Abigail. Second place goes to Sydney Lewis. And third place goes to Matilda Fenwick. There's 12. It's not long. Heat 4, over to referee. In lane 1, Talia Sunshine. Lane 2, India Clement. Lane 3, Jessica Ryan. Lane 4, Polly Anderson. Lane 5, Evelyn Gadsby. Lane 6 is Nellie Snowden. Lane 7, Isla Cayley. Lane 8 is Violet Freezer. A really good start there from lane 6, doing really well at the moment. It is currently Nellie Snowden who's currently, but look at lane 3 though. Lane 3 doing really well, which is Edith Davis. Sorry, Jessica Ryan. So Nellie Snowden and Jessica Ryan, but lane 4 though coming up really strongly in the last 5 meters. There's Polly Anderson, who's going to be really close there. Looks like it's going to be going to Jessica Ryan first place, Polly Anderson in second, and third place. Great swim from Nellie Snowden there. Heat 5, over to referee. In lane 1, we've got Ilya Minnis. Lane 2, Zoe Thompson. Lane 3, Edith Davis. Lane 4, Isla Coakley. Lane 5, Chloe Young. Lane 6 is Valerina Sortina. Lane 7, Katie Brazil. Lane 8 is Esme Hoy. Really good start there in lane 6. Lane 7 doing really well. Up in the race at the moment. Lane 7 doing brilliantly well. It is supposed to be Katie Brazil. And second place currently. It is so close here at the moment coming down. But a great swim here from Katie Brazil. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to catch her. It is Katie Brazil gets first place. Second place really good from. I'm just going to wait for the official results to come up here. But I think it might be either Valerina Solotina or... Right, just waiting for the official times. Yes, Valerina Solotina third, and second place goes to Esme Hoy. Well done, girls. Great swimming. Heat 6, over to referee. In lane 1, Freya Hill. Lane 2, Evie Armstrong. Lane 3, Ashita Mira. Lane 4, Neve Eunice Knight. Lane 5, Natalie Hurst. Lane 6, Chloe Lee. Lane 7, Annika Muller. Lane 8, Nee McCauley. Once again, lane 7 really doing well. So is lane 2 at the moment. Lane 2 being Evie Armstrong. Lane 7 being Annika Muller. Annika Muller really doing well at this stage of the race. So is Nee McCauley as well in lane 8. Also lane 1 though. Look at Freya Hill there. Freya Hill really giving a good effort here. But it looks like it's going to be Evie Armstrong's race. It is Evie Armstrong who gets first. Second place goes to Annika Muller with a great finish from her. And in third place goes to Evie Freya Hill. Heat 7, over to referee. In lane 1, we've got Isla Cotter. Lane 2, Olivia Pace. Lane 3, Annabelle Morden. Lane 4, Olivia Wicks. Lane 5, Isabella Halliwell. Lane 6 is Jasmine Scott. Lane 7, Isabel McKay. Lane 8, Karis Wall. A great start there from Olivia Pass in lane 2, doing really well. So is also lane 5, which is Isabel Halliwell. Also really doing well in lane 6 at the moment, which is Jasmine Scott. Doing really well, Jasmine Scott. But look at lane 2 though. What a swim from Olivia Pass. And she's coming through. There's no question about it. She's going to win this race. So she does. First place goes to her. Really close here for second place. Looks like it goes to Isabella Halliwell. And third place goes to Isla Cotter. Heat 8, over to referee. In lane 1, Isabel Cowie. Lane 2, Isabel Harlett. Lane 3, Rebecca Alaru. Lane 4 is Elizabeth Feld. Lane 5 is Daisy Story. Lane 6, Annabelle Pointer. Lane 7, Millie Johnson. Lane 8, Mia Wilson. A great start there for lane 2, which is Isabel Harlett. Really doing well as well. Isabel Cowie as well, doing great in lane 1. But it's really going to be close here between Isabel Cowie. Also lane 7 doing great as well, which is currently Millie Johnson at the moment. But look at this ratio between 1 and 2. It's going to be close. It looks like it's Isabel Harlett first, Isabel Cowie second, and in third place goes to Millie Johnson. Heat 9, over to referee. Lane 1, we've got Abby Perry. Lane 2, Annabelle Marcus. Lane 3, Cornelia Zagodzinski. Lane 4, Amelia Matthews. Lane 5, Sophie Thrakra. Lane 6 is Neve Ives. Lane 7 is Sophie Nevitt. Lane 8 is Annabelle Smith. And it's literally even Stevens at this stage. Really close here between lane 6 all the way through to lane 8 at the moment. Lane 1 though, don't discredit Abby Perry. She's really got a good lead at the moment, and I think she's currently in the lead. Is anybody going to catch Abby Perry in the back there? Looks like it's going to be Abby Perry in first place. Second place is going to go to Amelia Matthews, and third place goes to Heat 10, over to referee. In lane 1, we've got Lily Mae Ware. Lane 2, Mia Nelson. Lane 3, Sophia Cardi. Lane 4 is Gigi Wishek Smith. Lane 5 is Anya Waterman. Lane 6 is Devin O'Neill. Lane 7, Kitty Lamb. Lane 8, Bryony Murfitt. Great start there for lane 4, which is Gigi at the moment doing brilliantly well. Second place, literally just sneaking ahead at the moment, is lane 6. Really giving a lot of effort into the swim at the moment. It is Devin O'Neill. It's going to be really close to second, but first place is going to Gigi. Second place goes to Devin O'Neill, and third place goes to Sophia Curdy. The penultimate heat, heat 11. Over to referee. In lane 1, Liliana Sopala. Lane 2, Imogen Cunliffe. Lane 3, Eloise Minto. Lane 4, Verity Hamilton. Lane 5, Cheslene Sandhu. Lane 6, Alexis Johnson. Lane 7, Arla Stewart. Lane 8 is Daisy May Duo. Really good start there from Verity Hamilton in lane 4. So it's also looking good in lane 6. It's currently Alexis Johnson. It's going to be really close here between Alexis Johnson and Verity Hamilton as it comes towards the end. It's either going to be these two coming to the win. Looks like Verity Hamilton gets first. Second place goes to Alexis Johnson, and third place goes to Arla Stewart. The last heat, heat 12. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Tari Sajuddin. Lane 2, Grace Matson. Lane 3, Nicole Penalty. Lane 4, Jasmine Hall. Lane 5, Georgia Atkinson. Lane 6 is Molly Greatbatch. Lane 7, Jenna Lee. And lane 8, Elise Timms. Really good start there in the middle of the pool at the moment between Nicole Penalty, Jasmine Hall and Georgia Atkinson. Jasmine Hall really putting in a good effort like she did in the individual medley, really pulling up today, really doing well. She's got the lead. She's going to win it. Second place looks like it's going to be Georgia Atkinson. Third place goes to Matilda Molly Greatbatch.